Hey, hi, hello pals, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be another university related video. Can you tell I am hyped for going back to uni? I think you can. As you may know, if you've watched my videos before, this year I'm going back for my third and final year of my bachelor's degree at university. So over these past 2 years, I feel like I've accumulated a bit of information and kind of know-how on university, and today I want to share some of that with you. As you've seen from the title, today is going to be 5 tips for starting university. I actually made a Tumblr post like this a couple of years ago, and I'll link that down below, which was 10 tips, and these are 5 new ones. So together you have 15. See, I'm an accountant, I know how to add. But I don't want to ramble and keep the information from you, so let's just get straight into the tips. Go into it with an open mind. This is probably the most important tip I have, and I felt this quite quickly. I'm a type A deluxe. I like to prepare for things, I like to be prepared. But with an experience such as university, there's really no way to know what lies ahead of you. You can watch all the YouTube videos, you can talk to all of your friends and family that have been to university, but it won't be the same. So while you can definitely plan ahead, and I recommend you do, you need to be open to adapting once you're there. You need to be able to find your footing when things change and things aren't how you expected them to be, so that you can make the most out of whatever situation you land yourself in. Chances are things are going to be quite different than you've expected, but from the bottom of my heart, just accept it, adapt, and keep going. It's going to be fine. If you have the time, get an on-campus job. One of the benefits to on-campus jobs over other jobs is that they're usually quite flexible and willing to work with your schedule, which is really important, because you're not always going to be able to get kind of the schedule that you want. I know at my university we don't get to pick our schedules at all, and it's important that your employer is willing to adapt. Personally, I at the moment have 3 on-campus jobs, I think. They don't all run at the same time, they're kind of different points in the semester and doing a run every week or whatever, but I have 3. But I'm loving it immensely. I have gotten to know so many great people, both staff and students, and I'm having the time of my life at these jobs. Also, you know, a little bit of extra money and experience to put on your CV while you're in university will never hurt. Interact with your professors. Just like the extra money and experience, having good connections with your professors will never be a bad thing. I've found that the best way to do this is definitely very organically. Like, just sit in the front row during lectures, be active in seminars, just have a chat with them. Be genuine about wanting to get to know them, because it's very obvious if you're not sincere about it. Actually, one of my favourite YouTubers did a podcast on this topic, and I'll link it down below, which I found really helpful and contained a lot of good tips. Work on building a routine. One of the things about university that is so different to your previous years of schooling is that most likely you'll have a lot more freedom. When I was in the IB, I usually would be at school from 8 till 3 and be there all day. This semester I have 8 hours a week. That's very different. Also, you won't have the same schedule day to day, things will be changing. So for me it was really important to build myself a routine. It took me a long time to do, to be honest, a lot longer than it should have. So I recommend you start working just a little bit on it straight away. Definitely still be open for it to change, because it will change, but try to figure out when you want to do things. I really like to have a general weekly plan of my schoolwork, just because that's set from week to week, just so I know approximately when in the week I should be doing things and when in the week I have time to like go out and have fun. Also, making yourself a consistent sleep schedule will help you sleep better and be more rested. So even if you don't have to get up at the same time every day for lectures and things, definitely consider making yourself a consistent sleep schedule, just because it will make you feel so much better. Try to be mindful about things. This is quite particular to if you're living away from home during university. If you're living in a house, this is maybe not as important. But one of the things you're probably not really that mindful about at this point, if you haven't moved out, is that you accumulate a lot of things very quickly. When you're going away to university, chances are, you know, 99% that you will overpack. You just accept it. You will overpack. You will pack a lot of things that you don't need because you're uncertain about the situation. That's perfectly fine. I overpacked as well. So many clothes I just should have left at home. But when you're going through the year, try to be mindful about the things that you accumulate, because it's one thing when you're more kind of permanently established and stuff to be accumulating things, because you won't be moving every year. Chances are, if you're in university, you'll be moving every year. And the more stuff you have, the more of a pain in the bum moving is. Take it from someone who did 5 trips back and forth between places with a wheelie suitcase and then moved the rest of our stuff in a taxi after first year. Moving, when you have a lot of stuff, it's a pain in the bum. I'm not saying don't buy stuff, definitely not, but be wary of accumulating clutter and things you don't need. And those are my 5 tips for starting university and kind of settling into university life, and also making things easier for yourself down the road. If you have any other tips, definitely leave them down in the comments, because more tips are always helpful, and I definitely don't know everything about university and how to best do the thing yet. So if you have any tips, leave them down below. Also, I'm definitely hoping to do more university videos in the future, so if you have anything you want to see, leave that in the comments as well, and make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos. If you enjoyed this video or it was helpful for you at all, feel free to give it a thumbs up if you want to, and with that said, I will just see you in my next video. Until then, take care.